You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast.
It's your main man, Hump
Ill Ran is back.
DJ, the DJ, what up, dog?
YeahISaidIt to the Y,
If you're slow.
Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.
Yeah. It's the Yeah, I Said It podcast, episode number 147. Ill Ran is back.
DJ, the DJ, what up, dog?
JA to the Y Young.
J Young, if you're slow.
Yeah, I'm back at it, man. Trying to
Look
get
like
this.
I'm peeking.
Yeah, I wonder why you. Oh, because you finally got the mic by you.
Man, stop. We're gonna do that. That's what we're doing.
Hey. Okay, yeah, we back at it. It's a Yeah, I Said It podcast, man. We in this thing for the episode number 147. We all in
Yes,
here,
sir.
minus the Humvee one time.
Shout out, Humvee.
Right on.
But yeah, I mean, we missed last week, and then all of a sudden everything went haywire.
Definitely did that.
So obviously we're not quarantined yet.
No.
We're supposed to be social distancing,
Social distancing.
but here we are.
Well, I mean, from what I understand, social distancing means to stay a certain
6 feet.
amount of space away from everyone,
6 feet.
and to limit the amount of people you come in contact with, right?
Yeah.
So I believe we're doing that.
Yes. I think so.
I mean, it's only 3 of us here, so
Yep.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like less in groups of like 10. Something like that.
which leads me to wonder how many people spend a good amount of their time in groups of more than 10.
Me. Because I work in an office setting, a large office. So I'm in meetings, a portion of the day. And yeah, you may have 15, 20, 25 people in one room sometimes. So it happens.
DJ?
I mean, I don't spend much time. Last time I did was when I was over there.
Yeah, I generally just don't spend.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Are we talking about work settings?
I mean,
Basically.
yeah.
Yeah, aside from work settings, I mean, every now and again you may have an event, but that's not regular.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, because they said like if you're not at a work event or something like that,
Church.
so basically stay away from events.
Yeah. But we do a lot of gathering though, like,
Do we?
cause I think so. Cause you think about it, okay, so sporting events,
Right,
movie theaters,
right.
like malls, like these are regular parts of where during the regular, like, don't have to be nothing special going on. You get a phone call, your brother call you and say, "Look, I got tickets to the game. Just
okay.
meet, just show up and meet." Like, you know what I mean? Like that can happen regularly.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So stuff like that, and then just like you said, going through life, something happens to your phone, and you got to go to the store. Now you at Best Buy, and it's you plus however many other people. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So just like
okay.
living life, it
Yeah.
does lend itself to us gathering in groups.
Because I was thinking like just in general, like socializing.
Yeah.
But I guess you find yourself in places where there's more than 10 people around,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't be that close to them.
Right.
I don't know. So the coronavirus is a thing. Is it a thing?
Absolutely.
You know anybody who got it?
Mm-hmm. We ain't gonna never know nobody who got it. We if we do, it'll just be somebody who got it.
There he goes.
Like if you think about this, right? As of now, as of when we're recording this podcast, there are less than 10,000 people who have it here in the United States. That's how you feel?
You can't be on this show
Okay.
nowadays. Well, I
So-
guess you can.
There's less than 10,000 people who have it. 16,000 people already died of the flu. Like, but
Something that
right,
comes around regularly.
right. So 16,000 people died of the flu. Less than 10,000 people have coronavirus. But you know,
Yeah, well, they're saying the issue is that they don't really know what to do about it to slow it down. Like, they don't have a vaccine for it. They don't have anything specific for that.
right. So here's the problem: they do have it for the flu, and 16,000 people still died. You see what I'm
Well,
saying?
when you put it that way,
Like, there's something in place for this, but hey, that's all I'm saying.
Jay, you look like you're in deep thought over there.
I just don't know. I feel like it is a thing. I feel like it's something that we probably should be concerned about. Just because, I mean, look at somewhere like Italy. And from what I'm hearing and what people are saying, we not far behind them. Italy just lost like over 400 people just today to the coronavirus.
With some of the stuff that they do, that's like part of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it may be something that's specific to people in Italy.
Oh, you mean culturally?
Yeah. Well, why did I not think of culturally? You think it's something culturally that they do that would make them more susceptible?
Who knows, man?
Italians know.
But who's more unhealthy than an adult American?
A lot of people.
That sounds like a thing, but apparently Italians are.
Right.
I don't know, man. Like I say, I'm not taking it light.
Because if they're not, then why? Well, never mind. I was gonna say, why would it?
I'm not
affect
taking
them
it lightly.
so much worse than us, but it just could have got there first.
It did get there first. That's the thing. It got there before it made it here.
Yeah.
And they were careless
Like
about it.
apparently we're like 2 weeks behind them.
Right. So here's what my questions are. Like, this is why I have, and I'm not saying that it's not a thing. What I'm saying is that I still feel like it's being promoted and it's being oversold, right? And the reason I say that is because they aren't reporting all the information.
Yeah.
Because
that-
they don't know all the information
Right,
yet.
but it was cool. So have you heard them say a number, a roundabout number about how many people have it? Yes. Have you heard them say how many people died from it? Yes. Have you heard them say how many people were cured from it? Absolutely not. It's no information. We won't talk about that.
Wait.
So they'll tell you how many people got coronavirus. They'll tell you how many people died from coronavirus. They'll never tell you how many people were cured from coronavirus.
Oh, okay.
That's not
I
something
thought
that
you
they'll...
said killed. I was about to say,
No.
okay, so people died, but nobody was killed.
Nah, I'm saying so they're not reporting that, and so it's just to give you the information. Like, so do you think that Tom Hanks, Idris Elba, Kevin Durant, Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell, you think they're gonna die?
No,
You think they're gonna ever be severely ill?
not really.
Right.
I saw a post on Instagram the other day where somebody said that if you were sick earlier this year or the end of December and the doctor said you had an upper respiratory infection,
Probably had.
you probably had the coronavirus.
Yeah. They've been misdiagnosing people all the time.
And it never turned into a life-threatening thing.
Right. Because it's just like that with anything. Like, you could have had the flu. You didn't die from the flu. But that didn't stop some other people from dying from it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, it just doesn't... Like, you grew into allergies. You didn't always have that. Like,
I sure didn't, man.
So-
Golly.
So, and my only problem is the fear mongering part of it.
Man,
The actual factual part of
man.
it, I'm cool with, man.
Golly.
Like people going buying grocery stores out of food, like, bro, they start lining people up outside 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, man, this is ridiculous. Like, why we can't just like, and then like I said, the extremes to which people are going.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm in the store, this lady got 12 gallons of milk. I'm like, what you gonna do with that? Like if you freeze it, it's gonna suck. Like it's just not good.
See, what people don't understand about that with all this stocking up on foods and stuff is that even if there is a mass quarantine, the grocery stores is still
They're
gonna be open.
That's what I'm saying.
So you
Like,
still gonna be able to go get groceries,
right?
Yeah. So all you really got to do is get enough stuff for another week,
Yeah,
and
just
then wait
be
for everybody else to
normal.
get done.
Yeah.
Be normal.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, man, I know we were getting stuff because that's what we were gonna do anyway.
Yeah.
And then it turned into, well, they buying everything out, so you
Like
gotta
a race against time.
You
Yeah.
you gotta kind of get whatever you can at the moment. So like we not overly stocked, but
So do you guys realize how crazy it would be if something actually happened though? Like this is all from misinformation and not being sure. Like
Right.
it ain't like we've seen somebody. Like you know how people can get anthrax and you can see them die and it's gruesome and it's horrible, or you can see them get a snake bite, right?
yeah,
And then you can watch them and we ain't even watch nobody die. They haven't showed us no footage of anything. So we don't know how this impacts people, right? We've heard information, but we hadn't seen anything. And you know, we're a very reactionary culture because when we heard Ray Rice hit his wife, nobody said a thing. When they saw the video, he was the worst
Yeah.
nigga ever in the history of the world, right?
yep.
So we hadn't even seen anything, and this is how people are acting. Imagine if a zombie apocalypse was real, bro. Like, do you realize the hysteria that would ensue? Because people are not good with bad information.
People are not good with saving bullets either, man. Ain't no bullets on
There
the
ain't
shelf.
no bullets. There are no
That's
bullets.
what I'm saying, man. Like,
And I've been gradually stocking up on bullets also.
yeah.
Shoot, I have it, and I've been trying to find some, and they are
You better start going to pawn shops.
no dice.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay a little more, but at least you can get a few.
I got a plug at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Man, they not selling stuff. You gotta go to certain ones to get
Yeah.
stuff now.
They fired all their cashiers.
Fired them or furloughed them?
They said, from what I heard, I was talking to my homegirl mom. She said, $5 cashiers, the managers, upper management, GMs, all them, they all running the stores
Why did they do that?
because people ain't coming in the stores like regular. So then,
Coronavirus.
so it's impacting everything, man. It's definitely impactful.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is what we say about, and it's, so here's my hot take, right? They're doing this part to us, so we can't act like this was like all the other illnesses, right?
Yeah.
That nothing was ever associated with them, right?
Yeah.
SARS, MERS, H1N1, swine flu, bird flu, like nothing. We'll always have these memories from this. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, it can go away tomorrow. They can say, everybody, we good. We'll always have the memories of empty grocery stores, empty shelves, no more bullets, you know what I'm saying? Quarantine, what? It's words and phrases that'll be associated with this for the remainder of our lives.
Man, when this thing finally settles out, my whole question is like, what are they using it for? Because at this point, like, for them to keep on pushing it to make it a bigger and bigger thing. Come on, phone. This dude. Okay. Anyway. You know how they say they start to prepare you for stuff by slowly introducing you into things,
Mm-hmm.
and there's this thing called shock testing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where they do some stuff to see how you respond, and they know how to use it later.
Yeah.
Now I'm not really a conspiracy theorist,
Got you.
but I do believe there's something to be said for a lot of the ideas that people have, that conspiracy theorists do have.
Right.
So I'm like, what could they be preparing us for if this is one of those things where it's like, okay, we know if we introduce this to them, then they'll act this way.
Yeah.
What would be the thing?
I don't know. I don't have that bit of information. Or maybe I haven't given it enough thought.
I don't know. It's
interesting though. Yeah. And again, I'm not the person saying like this is nothing. This is like, I mean, it's definitely something. Because it's impacted the world in a way that is just really different.
That's all I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying. I can't joke about it and dismiss it as something like that's not that serious, because apparently it is.
Yeah.
Well, is it? Never mind.
Yeah.
I'll go say, is it really serious? But it's too late to question if it is or not.
Because so typically this is what we experience, right? Like we have hurricanes down here.
Right.
So when we go through something.
Oh, they did the same thing with the hurricanes though. After Katrina came, everybody thought the next thing that happened was everybody's city was gonna get flooded.
Bro, because when Rita came, everybody just left, just scurried, just whoop.
And nothing happened.
Nothing happened at all. Here, Louisiana again. Yeah. So, but typically, like when you watch the news, and then there's ways that you can cheat out because the rest of the world continues to function, right? Like you call your people call them, check on you because they know you're dealing with a disaster, but they aren't. And so when you talk to them, then there's that option. Well, in this instance, it's not a state issue. It's not a country issue. It's the entire world at the same time. That's the part that's freaky. Yeah. Because even if the United States dealt with a blackout or something, right? The rest of the world isn't experiencing said blackout. So, some people would think, let's take a trip. Let's do. Ain't no going nowhere. Go where? And you're not getting away from nothing.
Go to Mexico.
They got corona.
Dos Equis.
So,
I don't know, man. Half of this stuff, man, I just be throwing questions out just to get, get the ideas going. Because people, like, a lot of times I say stuff and people think I just be tripping. But it's really like, y'all really don't be thinking. So I gotta throw the curveball for you to possibly stop and think. Otherwise, you just blindly follow. Now you walking around, going in the stores trying to buy 12 packs of toilet paper. Mm-hmm. You don't shit that much.
Yep. You know,
that's the most annoying part about all of this. Man.
This was the part, like when I realized, like, I don't think like everybody, because like people have a habit of seeing a line and getting in it. I don't have the habit. So I go on HEB, it's packed full of people, long lines, everything. Walked in the store, got what I needed to the self-checkout. And left. And I was like, there's no way I would be standing. These people were in line down, because you know how HEB made, they got like the frozen food in the middle. They were in line down there, turning to the long way in the store, going all the way down to the end of the store, to the back of the store, back around the opposite way. There's no way possible I'll be standing there like, I'm going to self-checkout, bro.
Every time.
With a cart full.
You just have to say something to me. That's the gist of what you can do. I can't be arrested. All you can do is scold me. Like, bro, I can take a tongue lashing to not standing in the store for 4 hours. I can take it. Be mad. Okay, and?
Like, you gonna put this stuff back, sir? You gonna put this stuff back?
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna check out slow. Baby, gonna stand in that line. I'm gonna go over get 10 items and walk over here and check them 10 out. I do that before I stand in that line for all them. I'm not doing it. I'm not a line guy though.
Me either.
Like I just want whatever it is, because even after Harvey, they were giving money away. And
I just didn't get in them lines.
I just won't get none.
I just did. Yep, you got the same attitude as me.
Too, man.
I'm like, I'm just not gonna get none because I'm not standing in this long ass line.
It wasn't made for me.
Yeah.
They'll set it up
if
online.
you ain't gonna mail it to me, I guess I ain't getting it.
That's how listen, if it's a line involved,
I'm not with it.
You can cancel me, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do it.
I'm the same way.
Keep it simple.
That even if it was a line, if I can't find a way to get myself to the front of that line or real close, I'm not going. I'll stand behind a maximum of about 10, 15 people.
Lines make my anxiety go just skyrocket. So I don't do them. Like
I have a problem with excessively long line.
But I
don't mind a line.
I'm the resident sneakerhead, and I refuse to line up for Jordans.
Yeah.
If I can't hit on one of the apps, or I can't walk in the mall and get them, I ain't gonna get them.
Yeah, it wasn't meant for me.
I ain't camping out. I ain't waiting in line.
That's crazy.
I'm not getting
man.
up early in the morning to go. I ain't doing it.
I've done it before
When I was younger, but not now.
Like, it was kind of fun, but it was a few of us, so it was like a thing.
Yeah.
But
it was different then.
Yeah, y'all made it more than just a line.
But now I'm hell no. If I can't walk in the mall or I don't hit on apps or nothing, I'm not getting them.
I can't do it. Won't do
People be going shopping on Black Friday, buying stuff that they wouldn't be buying normally.
I'll pay a premium just so I won't have to stand in line.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I can get my money. I cannot get more time. I can't get more time.
Yeah.
I just can't. And I say that all the time.
It just messes with my
anxiety.
value money
over time.
Too many people. I'm not gonna do it.
Correction, I value time over money.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to correct you or not on that.
You should always do it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was just like,
definitely, I value time over money. I can get more money, can't get no more time.
I know the older I get, crowds, like, it make my anxiety go. Like, I don't know how I live in Houston because it's too crowded. It's too many people here. I say that at least once a day. Like,
what are you doing where you around crowds every day?
I'm in traffic going to work.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't spend much time in traffic.
Oh, man, there's too many damn people. Houston is full. Yeah, look, anybody listening, thinking about moving to Houston, we full.
We full at capacity. Stay where you at.
We full. Go to Dallas.
Yeah, don't come to the surrounding suburbs.
Yeah, no, don't leave Houston.
Need you in Conroe or the Woodlands or Humble or Spring. We don't need you.
Sugarland, Katy. No. Please don't go to Katy.
Yeah, don't go to Pasadena.
Please don't go to Katy.
Where you at? Don't go to Clear Lake.
Yeah, go to Dallas. If you want to come to Texas, go to Dallas.
Name everything.
Go to Dallas.
I want to cover every base.
So y'all can go to Dallas or San Antonio, right? You're gonna get about
Austin. Go to Austin.
Yeah, you in either one of those cities, you're gonna get about 95% of what you can get in Houston.
Right.
Just do not.
Austin don't have enough highways, man.
I don't care. They just don't want them
I don't want them here. I don't give a damn where they go.
You go to Austin, you can get
shit. You can go to Lake Charles for all I care. Just don't come here.
About another 300,000 people that live here to move somewhere else. That'll be good too.
Swear to God,
bro. I was in Austin, man, and I used the GPS to get somewhere. GPS send you through a neighborhood.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Austin is not that big.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, this is the quickest way. I gotta drive through the neighborhood.
And they've experienced a surge in population now, and that city was not prepared for it. They were not prepared for it at all. Like there's no so like well you got Houston, you got Dallas, you got the Metroplex area, you got San Antonio. The thing that all three of those areas have in common is they have sprawl. So they have room to build. Austin don't have that.
No.
Austin does not have that.
Right.
So, yeah, traffic there is brutal. Because they really only got one major highway going straight through.
Yeah.
You could drive through Austin in about 15 minutes.
They got that toll road too.
They got 290.
Yeah. And on their toll road, you gotta have an easy pass.
Yeah.
That's how they doing all the new ones, man. That's what I was telling my boy earlier today, man. It was like, because he was saying like the toll road free. I guess they.
It is because I just got on it to come over.
People not working it.
Yeah, I just got on it.
It's like, man, all the new toll roads don't have people working it anyway.
Yeah. So they still gonna hit. You get that good ticket. I think they're gonna waive that though. And that's another thing. So like, it's impacted the economy in such a way where people literally won't be able to pay their bills. Like that's not even a fake thing.
So this is something I wanted to talk about with that because I've heard this thing. They're trying to get a bill passed to where people won't have to pay like rent for like the next 2 months. It's not official yet, but it's already people like, I'm not paying my bills, but they still going to work, and like they're still making money.
Right.
Pay your freaking bills.
If you can pay your bills,
If you can pay your
Spend all the
bills,
money on toilet
pay your
paper,
bills
so-
because you ain't gonna do anything. I can see if you
Some
really
people are
gonna
definitely trying to come up right
sit
now,
the
though.
money aside, you know,
Stack your
create a
chips,
nest egg or something.
Right. They're not doing that.
But you're not gonna do that. You're gonna go buy weed, Jordans,
Yup.
all kind of nonsense.
And you saving for when the next show come to town so you can be, you know.
So
I'm talking about people like I got a guy who owns a bar. Well, they shut the bar down.
Yeah.
So like he can't generate any revenue.
Right.
I mean that's his business.
But
this is literally how he takes care of his family. So
yeah.
for him it's real. For his employees it's real too. Everybody can't just go find another job right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
So like
Nobody can. Who gonna hire during the coronavirus?
I mean, even like you think about like, okay, you got these people like, I'm not paying my rent,
I'm not doing
but
no interviews.
a lot of these landlords are dependent upon that income.
Yeah.
So how does it look for someone to be living in a house that I bought comfortably, and I'm sitting up here, I didn't get the rent, so I took a hit. I took a financial hit so you can live comfortable. Like, nah, that ain't the move, man. That ain't the move.
If you're still paying a mortgage, then you'll be able to tell your mortgage company that
Coronavirus.
Yeah. It's gonna be something, like I said, it's gonna be a trickle effect. Because the thing is, for the people who can't pay it, like literally can't pay it,
it's
if they
one thing
evict
if you
all of
can't
those
pay
people, then you got a whole nother problem.
Well, they already got something in place to where you can't evict people. Right now.
Yeah.
And then Sprint,
They
I know
resetting court dates and everything.
Yeah, I know Sprint has something where they're not
turn
gonna
your
be
phone off.
No,
Cable can't.
Yeah. You seen that?
Yeah.
Sprint, Verizon, and
AT&T.
Yeah, they not turning the phones off. So
that's good.
If you're gonna skip out on something, skip out on your phone bill.
Yeah, skip out on the cable bill.
Phone bill.
Like
so.
to me,
but Netflix and Disney Plus hitting though. Like they.
But my thing is like, so the way I look at it, my most important bill is rent.
Yeah.
Cause I gotta have a roof over my head before anything else.
For sure.
Everything else in my mind, everything else figure itself out.
Yep.
But if I only got a little bit of money, I'm gonna make sure I got a roof over my head.
Got to.
Coronavirus.
Yep. And I tell people, man, you gotta pay your light bill before you pay your cable bill. It don't make sense otherwise.
Yeah, all the luxuries and stuff. Come on, man, stop it.
Boy.
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
people that do that.
What?
Yeah, that's kind of backwards, man.
Yeah.
Pay your freaking light bill,
Cannot
bro.
use your cable if you have no lights.
Yeah.
Lights means everything.
Yep. Literally. You'll die heat exhaustion here with no electricity.
You gonna have to go to the stove.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Sit out there.
But people, if you have the means to pay your bills, pay your bills.
Don't be out here being trifling, man.
Because who's to say in 2 months when all this is done, or however long it takes, then people might shake back and they, hey,
I'm gonna need to get that about you.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that.
Yeah.
You don't know. So if you're not gonna pay, at least save your money. Don't go buy dumb shit.
Yeah. Yeah, don't be extra dumb in this time, man. I got
Don't
that
be
good old
extra
call from
dumb.
Missouri City today. I was supposed to have court next week. They said your court date gonna be set till May.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, they
Coronavirus.
they sent us home. They sent us home. So I'm working remote for the foreseeable future.
School canceled.
Yeah, school. Our kids out to at least the 10th.
Yeah.
I mean 13th.
School is a wrap.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've already seen in some areas, I know in San Marcos, they've already called it for the year.
Yeah. And it was crazy, man. You realize how this impacts people's memories and their lives.
Yeah.
The kids who play basketball, there's no state.
What about the
run
kids who
track.
graduate this year?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Ooh,
Like you just
I didn't
automatically
think
get
about
the
that
pass.
one.
They didn't get to take no standardized testing. You just.
So what happens? Like,
listen, man. They
what
gotta
happened? Me
push
and Nisa
through.
was talking about that. Like, okay, so what they gonna do if they cancel school for the year? What that mean?
You gotta push everybody. You don't have a choice.
You got to based on their last grades.
Nah, you gotta pass them. Because you didn't even give them a chance to make up the difference of if they had, you know what I mean?
Whatever you had last semester, that's what we going with.
Listen, they got to pass. That's crazy when you think about it. They really don't have a choice. You can't fail nobody.
Yeah, I don't think you can fail anybody.
Yeah. And then you gotta pay people for not working. That gotta suck.
See, that's the position I'm in right now. I'm fortunate because I'm salaried, so I'm gonna get paid regardless.
Right.
But we got hourly employees.
Yeah. The 6 figures still coming in, Jay. We know.
So my scope of support, I do a lot of quoting. I'm the only guy that does the quoting. So now my mindset is like, I gotta make sure that no, it's not.
I'm just that nigga.
No, it's not. I'm going somewhere with this.
Where you going, sir?
So now I'm thinking about those guys, the production guys who are hourly. I gotta make sure, like, in my mind, I'm like, I can't just be turning stuff down. Like, I gotta make sure we get as many orders, we win as many bids as possible. Because if we don't get these orders, they don't have work.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a lot that goes into it. It's a lot. Like, I'm fortunate to be able to, I can work from home. I can work remote.
Yeah.
Like, we just had a meeting right before we left today, and like, I may be remote permanently.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Don't even come back.
Nah, because I'm cool with that because I'm kind of getting my mind in album mode right now. I think I want to do a project.
Oh.
So I need time. Like, I want to be able to go to the studio when I want to go.
Yeah.
So if this turns into a remote, if it turns into remote permanently, then that's right on my alley. That's just what I need. But this whole thing here.
Yeah.
Then I got 3 kids at home.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 teenagers.
They eat a lot.
They eat a whole lot. I spent like $400 on groceries.
You did what?
Yeah, I saw that coming.
What was that?
Like $400 in one shot. Gone.
You skipping?
He meant spent for the uninitiated.
Yeah, in case you didn't know.
That's a Southern thing.
It's a Southern.
Yeah. So that's gone. I need to find me somebody that got some food stamps.
Yep.
Anybody in the Houston area got food stamps?
You can start growing food.
Hit me, JYeahISaidIt.
You know what I'm saying?
Or anything. Come find me. Come find
He'll
me.
even answer you on Facebook if you got the food stamp.
I ain't got Facebook. Don't go to Facebook. But if you on Facebook, shoot, I make a Facebook again. I make me a profile or whatever.
Yeah.
I need that. I got 3 of them.
Yeah. So like, man, for kids, lives who've been waiting, they seniors in high school, seniors in college.
Yeah.
They were waiting. At least you're gonna miss that opportunity, man.
It's crazy.
And that's something that, like, right now seems trivial, but in the grand scheme of things, like, that's an impact. Because some people's greatest memories of lives is like, man, I remember we went to state and they 50 years old, still talking about going to state.
Man.
One of my coworkers was supposed to be getting married this weekend.
Yep. They canceling those.
Cancel.
Rap.
It's done. Like, he got to move the wedding back to at least May. It's
I advise
reports.
him to go to the courthouse.
He said that's what he was doing, but they wanted to have the wedding for the family.
For sure. Definitely had a wedding, but just go ahead, you know what I'm saying?
It's reports that
Be
this
official.
thing could linger on until August.
Yeah, certainly.
So, like, it's...
Yeah. And again, like I said, you got the macro, you got the micro. So, like, think about, like, small things, right? Like, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons were out. If the NBA season is just, like, held back until May, you guys going to be healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If it's held out till June, KD, Kyrie, they're going to be
They're
back.
going to be back. Yeah.
Like, that
They coming
changes
back.
everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
so this is a season that you'll look at and be like, this was cool, but, like, this was really messed up, too, though. Like, you know
Now,
what I
there's
mean?
like less than 20 games left.
19 games.
So if you're not
lot of
already in contention,
Oh
then,
no, this
then
can
sit
be
it
a
out.
swing though.
Like Golden State, you're not in contention.
Yeah, they're dead.
Let Clay,
Right.
go on and get right.
Yeah.
But I think where's Brooklyn at in the East?
I don't know. Let's check.
I think Brooklyn is actually in contention. I could be wrong, but I mean, like DJ said, you get a healthy Kyrie and KD.
You can run off 19 straight,
That changes everything in the East.
especially in the East.
In the East, because now you don't got Milwaukee, running away anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Milwaukee's not running away in the East if you got a healthy Brooklyn squad. So, hell, even if you got a healthy Philly squad.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Brooklyn number 7 right now.
And then Toronto is still a sleeper team.
Yeah.
Toronto's still playing excellent. I don't know if you've been following them, but Toronto has been playing some ball.
Pascal Siakam, man.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So right now,
it could be,
as of today, Brooklyn is in the playoffs.
See what I'm saying? So
as a number 7 seed.
Yeah.
So if they playing Toronto in the first round with KD and Kyrie, bro,
crazy.
That's an upset.
Crazy.
Like,
Game changer.
Crazy. Most definitely.
Same thing with Philly at number 6 playing Boston.
Yeah.
Healthy. Like everybody back. Like, man,
Right.
that's different.
Crazy.
So, and then just the whole chemistry thing. Like you were in stride. You guys were getting so.
Man, they got a
slow it
lot
all
of
down.
time right now to get things going, man.
Yep. And for things to go wrong.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not super disciplined.
Speaking of things going wrong, man, we hadn't talked about it. It's been a few weeks now, but my boy, man, DeMarcus Cousins, tough break again.
Yeah.
Another tough break. Like he was just on All the Smoke.
Yep.
Had nothing but good things to say about the Lakers, and then back door, same week.
Yep. Let him go. Yep.
That's tough, man.
Yeah,
and I still think he got something left in the tank. I do think he has something left in the tank.
Yeah.
And he's
That's
he got to stay healthy, man.
Got to.
That's unfortunate, man. He's got to stay healthy. And the Lakers were hitting their stride.
Yeah.
Now you got this break now. Clippers got their time to get their shit together.
Yeah.
The Rockets, you best believe, they want to do something. They got a point to prove.
Yeah.
So the Rockets are coming.
Another bad news, like some other bad news, man. Like, I think Bill O'Brien got the coronavirus.
I didn't want to talk. If
right.
anybody follows me on Twitter, y'all have seen my rant about this. And I'm waiting on Jay Prince to make a courtesy call. Since he like to, make calls and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, somebody needs to do something about this. Bro, we ain't even get a first round.
That's what I'm saying.
It was a bad trade, huh?
A bad is an understatement.
Bro, did you
This
see
might
what they
be the
got for
worst trade
Stephon
ever.
Diggs?
Hey, man, I'm done with the Texans, man.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people saying that, man. Like, that's terrible, though.
Because for what they showing me, man, is they don't want to win. I was already mad when you let Jadeveon Clowney go.
Right.
Like, dude, like these dudes just mess themselves over for the foreseeable future, at least. If I'm Deshaun Watson, I'm demanding the trade. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
Damn.
Like y'all don't want to win. That's what it tells me. These kind of moves, it's like, man, they must not want to win. I don't want to hear nothing about JJ Watt, man. Come on, man. He over the hill. He over the hill,
If
man.
he's not currently, he's fastly approaching it. And I would agree with your assessment that he's over the hill, but somebody would say maybe not yet, but hey.
Well, he's pretty close.
Pretty close, like right there. He teetering on the edge.
Yeah, man. Like I mean, they don't want to win.
Man, I remember a couple weeks back, somebody said in the sports group I'm a part of, Hoop Jargon. Shout out Hoop Jargon. And
I've heard of them.
They were saying that it was something about some bad They was like, Houston fans would be upset if they knew this about DeAndre Hopkins. It was like 2 weeks ago. Whatever the story was, never came out.
I
The
saw
next
something
thing-
that said he was planning to hold out for a bigger contract.
Yeah, but yeah, this
He
was,
wanted to amend his contract.
but yeah, this was something else.
Oh, Meg Thee Stallion, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're gonna get back into that too.
Oh, snap.
Ah. But I know. So what I heard somebody say was they think it was sexual in nature.
I heard something about Bill O'Brien didn't like that he had a lot of BMs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why that's any of his business.
It's not.
If that's the case. If that is the case, I don't see how that's
That
any
sounds like
of,
fake news.
yeah.
Mm.
I don't see how that's any of Bill O'Brien's business.
Yeah. I think either Colleen, Jack, or Michael. That's Bill O'Brien's wife and his
Yeah.
2 sons.
Yeah.
Somebody had sex with DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, yeah, that'll do
That
it.
nigga is upset about it.
Oh no.
I'm saying, like, he didn't even get a first round. Come on, bro. How Stephon Diggs, you get what, a first rounder, 2 second rounders, or something like that, and a 4th rounder. They got a running back, a 2nd round pick, and like 2 7th round picks,
How
like
the
something like that. That's
hell?
ridiculous.
You trade arguably the best receiver in the NFL
Yes.
for nothing.
Dude,
Because that's basically what you got.
It was personal.
it had to be.
That's what it sounds like, don't it?
Yeah.
I ran it on Twitter. I'm like, we didn't even get a first round. Nothing. Like, so not only are we screwing ourselves over right now, we screwing ourselves over for the at least the foreseeable future.
Now, you do not trade a proven commodity for hope.
Come on, man. Like, these dudes
Unless
are
you got
idiots.
everything else in line already.
I watched them do it with Jadeveon Clowney. Like, what are you doing?
He just got paid. He going with New York Giants, I think, 4 years.
Oh, yeah?
They don't want to win, man. That's all there's to it. They don't want to win.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Bill O'Brien's a tool.
So go Saints.
Yeah.
GEAUX.
That part. As long as you don't root for the Cowboys, good with me.
Oh no, I will never.
Speaking of New Orleans,
That's out. That's out. Cowboys.
Segue.
segue.
Have you ever heard of, hold on, sidebar real quick. It's this show called Wording with Tahir, the dude, Tahir Moore. And so the word segue was on there, and he had to, the whole thing is Tahir doesn't speak very well. So they made a game up where it's like, they'll write the word and you got to pronounce the word and say what it means. Yeah. If you know how to spell segue, you already get the joke.
San Antonio need an NFL team.
Jay's kind of stuck over there.
I understand.
I'm mad, dog. Like, I'm really mad.
Yeah, no, I mean, people were very upset.
I know.
Yeah.
Him
Because it
mad.
didn't make any sense. It was like, wait a minute.
Exactly. Exactly. You just. And my son, being a Saints fan that he is, he love it.
Yeah.
He's loving this. He makes sure to take digs at me any chance he get. He's having a lot of fun with this.
What y'all think about Tom Terrific?
He's terrific.
Going to the Bucks, to the Yucks. Think he'll make a difference over there?
I don't understand that move.
You know what move I don't understand?
I don't understand it
The Saints re-signed Drew Brees for 2 years.
because they got him for peanuts. They got him for little or nothing. He's a Hall of Fame QB.
What were they supposed to do?
Signed Teddy Bridgewater.
They were able to get Drew Brees for little or nothing.
Yeah.
Just hold on to him.
Right.
He'll get hurt again.
He'll get hurt, but he still can be productive.
Yeah, sure.
He's
Sure.
still breezy.
But Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
Does
he
he
has some
fit?
other vested interest out there in
Listen,
that area.
Yeah, so I don't care what nobody say. If you don't have question marks about Tom Brady, you're not watching football.
Yeah.
So many questions.
Yeah.
Man, these allergies are killing me, dog.
Yeah.
They getting me too, man.
Yeah.
They getting me too.
Golly.
Red, so what you like better? You like football or basketball?
I like basketball better, but I find myself more into football.
I got you.
I think it's just it's more. There's more build up. There's more excitement with football.
I like football. I love basketball.
Right. That's how I feel.
I am a hoops junkie. Like it's just.
Yeah.
I love basketball. I said it on the show. Basketball was my first love. I love basketball.
Yeah.
I like football.
Yeah, I like football.
And I even like. I'm even getting like it's even stronger now because my son,
right, sure.
you know, with him playing football and you know he getting ready to go to the next level with it. I'm there. Like I'm 100% there. Like I'm at all the games and everything. So I'm having so much fun with him on this journey right now. So
that's dope.
I like football a lot. Wish he would have played basketball. But he did.
Hey.
He played in middle school and he was decent.
Yeah.
He was actually a good, you know, but
Yeah.
like the way I feel about basketball is how he felt about football.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go forcing on him.
If he decides to play, let me know.
Yeah, I told him, I'm like, man, one of my partners, man, you know, and he liked basketball.
Yeah.
But he's like, man, but football, like
You
he's
ever want to learn a bank shot?
he's focused. Like his mind is like, so earlier this evening we were talking, we was like, so what happens, because I was asking my daughters, like, okay, so what happens if they cancel school for the rest of the year? You know, what we gonna do? My son, he just blurts out, I'm gonna be working. That just give me more time to work because I'm getting him a football trainer.
Yeah.
Like everything with him is football and just getting ready. He's going to 11th grade. He's got 2 more years. He already
Might
got
be in 10 and a half grade. You figure this thing out.
you know, he's already got a
What is it,
couple of
man?
10 and a half.
Nah.
What? Oh, coronavirus.
he's already got, you know, a school or 2 interested.
Yeah.
So
Dope.
yeah, man, it's fun. I'm having a lot of fun with football right now, man.
So I'll make this coming down. I'm gonna segue to him moving on to the next level, man. I'm proud of my daughter.
Yeah.
She going to the 9th grade this year
Right on.
coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Right
And
on.
she made varsity cheerleading.
8 and
you
a
know what I'm
half
saying?
grade.
Hey, that's
what
what's
I'm saying?
up.
She out
Oh,
there
the
working on
DJ Lyric wants to play. She's talking about playing basketball.
Oh, that's even better. I'd much rather work with a girl than a boy any day.
She don't have a lot of experience,
It don't matter.
but yeah.
'Cause
So I might be
prefer
reaching out to you anyway.
I prefer to build from the ground up, man.
Okay.
And girls are way better than boys.
Okay.
I prefer to even teach somebody basketball by watching females play.
Yeah.
They play the game better. They're more fundamental. They all shoot better.
Yes.
Like pound for pound, like it's no
Yes.
comparison.
Yes.
Like our athleticism takes the game to another level.
Absolutely.
So that's why we're bigger, faster, stronger. So
Stronger,
it's just like
yeah.
just that thing. But skill for skill, man.
No, it's some girls out there that's serious.
Yeah.
So
Skill, man, listen.
yeah, she's going back and forth because she's like shy.
Yeah.
So she's like, I want to play, but I don't want to, be in front. I'm like, look, you said you want to play basketball.
Yeah.
And I'm trying not to force it on her, but I'm like, I need one of my kids to be a hooper.
Yeah.
Like, I need to be around basketball.
For sure.
So
We'll make it work, man. We'll
yeah,
make it
if
do
she
what it
wants
do.
to play, she wants to hoop, and
I miss training as much as we
oh
work.
my God, it would be so fun going to her game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because I'm at every game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm that parent. I'm that parent. Like the coaches, my son's coaches know me right
Yeah.
now.
I
Like,
tell you, but
I'm
I
at
said this
everything.
before on this podcast.
Mm.
You know what's more exciting than all them sports, dog? Volleyball. Nothing's more.
that's
exciting
another
than
that's
volleyball.
another sport she's looking at
Dog,
is volleyball.
Like because it's
Yeah.
intense every play.
Yeah.
Like it's because it's guaranteed action. Like in basketball, you can have turnover. It's no turnover.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're scoring the ball. Like something's happening. They have, and then the more the volley builds, then the anticipation go. Oh man, that is. Like I say, them girls can play at a very high level. The things that they can do, man, that's an exciting sport.
So DJ, what parent are you when you go to your kids' games?
I'm the encourage all of the kids' parent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm that parent.
Uh,
I hate seeing parents talk bad about kids.
Yeah,
That bothers me.
yes.
I'm like,
yes,
that's a child,
yes,
bro. Like, you talking
yeah.
about a kid. Like, stop doing it. Like, don't. Because some parents, they do it and they don't know they're doing it. It's like, number 4 can't go. Don't say that. He ain't got. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
tell your, like, encourage your kids, like, sit on the other hand, but don't talk bad about that child. Don't do that. Number 4 can't go left. Don't do that.
Yeah, man.
Just tell your child, hey, sit on his other hand. Give him the information without being negative towards this kid. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I can't stand that. But I'm gonna encourage the kids. Hey, man, keep going, guys. Come on, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Good play. Get back on defense. Turn them. Double that. I'm that guy.
I'm
Like,
the parent. The referee got to tell to relax.
Oh,
Because I step on the court. I step on the court 1 2 minutes, and I don't mean to. It's just excitement. It's exciting for me.
The first
man.
time Faultry ever saw Dante play basketball, I almost fought the ref.
Oh, snap.
Trey Hand was coaching him. It was a championship game. Oh man.
I remember when
the dude told me, man, I said, man, you don't know what you're doing, man. Like, that's the problem. He said, I've been out here, I've been refereeing for 20 years. I said, you still refereeing kids. I should let you know you suck.
I remember when my son was playing Pop Warner. He was playing for a team called the Southwest Bills, A-Leaf Stand Up.
Yep.
You know about Southwest,
for
yeah,
sure.
you know. And we played a team. It was in the Heights. This is like the Super Bowl of the league. And I mean, they cheated our boys so bad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the worst though.
Yeah, they cheated our boys. It just so happened one of the Charlo twins was on our side. Like, one of his nephews or somebody was out there.
Yeah.
And it was bad. Like, it was so bad. We was all ready to fight.
Yeah.
And I just remember standing there in the front, like, you know, yelling. We yelling at the other side. They yelling back. And I just remember looking to my left, and it was one of the Charlo twins like, nah, beat your bitch ass. I was like, yeah, we good. We good. We good. He was telling somebody, oh, he was like, I beat your bitch. I was like, yeah, we good.
Yeah.
We good. Niggas get the slid today.
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
I think college is going to forever be impacted too, though.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We ain't got to go out into that, but we'll talk about that next time. So we're going into are we going into the Megan thing, or are we going into the album?
Let's wrap up this Megan thing.
No, I just want to say, so she have 3 platinum singles.
Okay.
Also, so here's my problem with hold on. And my dude signed a 1501, I didn't even know it. Mr. Wild Up.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know he got
that's your peoples?
Yeah.
He good dude, man.
Yeah,
That's
he got his plaque today.
Man. Yeah.
He got his plaque today for I think
Big Old Freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was giving out a lot of plaques for that song.
Yeah. So but my problem is that the record companies, some of their contracts are predatory in nature. That's the way I was trying to say it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel as though if you do anything that's predatory, I feel like that's not right, and your feet should be held to the fire. That's it.
Okay.
I had nothing else to say.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on, because that horse is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy. Never seen a cunt.
Yeah. So we had an album that was released, a written testimony by Jay Electronica. Came out.
We weren't gonna talk about Crooked Eye.
I
Never mind.
hadn't got to Crooked Eye.
We hadn't got.
But you been listening to Jay Elect?
I've been listening to everything but.
I didn't know Crooked Eye had an album out.
It's 16.
I've been listening to
16 Chapel.
Roy's new project.
Yeah, I listened to that too. I'm still listening to what
I actually went back to that. I actually went back to Royce's new project.
I was also listening to that Little Brother project.
Yeah. I've been listening to
16 Chapel.
I didn't know that.
You know, I listen to a wide range of stuff. So I've been listening to Royce's new project. I've been listening to my boys Boosie and Mo3's project.
Yeah. Why you didn't put that in the group chat?
I figured y'all wouldn't go listen to it. Like I
I would've
honestly thought y'all wouldn't even that wouldn't be y'all vibe. Maybe Hummer, but
Hey, we were supposed to check out Mamba by King. Man.
Oh,
It
yeah.
came through.
yeah.
We ain't get to get an official one.
What else have I been listening to? Of course, I always stay listening to oldies. I listen to a lot of R&B because I'm old.
Did you listen to Ignatius?
Yeah.
Yes. I don't even see this Crooked Eye project.
And I've been today, like the last day or two, I've been listening to a lot of 90s East Coast because if you can't
All we do
tell
is
by the
slang,
way I
dog.
rap, I listen to a lot of East Coast rap. I've always listened to a lot of East Coast rap.
Is it this one?
Nah, it's called 16 Chapel.
Huh, I gotta find that.
I randomly came across a track.
This nigga so silly.
I'm finna see
The
who
16
hip hop.
chapter.
I'm finna see who hip hop right now.
EP.
I came across randomly today because I've been on my East Coast ish. I came across a track from Brothers Under Mad Stress. Free My Mind. Yeah, y'all ain't hip hop.
I don't know that.
Y'all ain't hip hop, man. y'all are hip hop, but y'all ain't that deep in it. But if I played the song,
I'm not. It's not ringing a bell for me, dog.
if I played the song, I promise y'all, you. I know Rand. I know for a fact you'll know it. I don't know if DJ was on that wave back then, but I know I'm finna play it.
I got it.
Are we waiting on you, Jay? Is that what's going on here? Still waiting, huh? Okay. So, everybody did listen to the I never would have known what that was by name.
Y'all remember this song?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Monty remembered. I know damn sure Monty remembered.
What's it called?
Free My Mind.
Nah, the group.
Bums. Brothers Under Mad Stress.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember this song.
Yeah.
You know, that just reminded me of Baps.
Black American Princesses.
That was so stupid. And offensive. But anyway, so J Electronica, J Electricity. We've been waiting for 8 years.
No, we haven't.
I've been waiting longer than that. 11.
11 years, and I think that's overstated. Because
11 years.
he hasn't been dropping material. If he had been dropping material the whole time, then it's like he's stringing you along.
But he built up some hype though, just to not.
He dropped the song. Everybody loved it. Did he tell us he's coming out with an album?
And then he did a remix.
He came
But
out with an album.
He did drop it, the Eternal. What was it? What was the one?
Mm-hmm.
He dropped the mixtape.
Man, I hope I'm not sniffing too much on this mic. I just thought about it.
Nah. It's gonna sound good, man.
It's gonna sound like
It's gonna
sniffles on
sound
the mic.
good.
It's gonna sound good.
It's gonna sound good.
For sure.
Next time, no. I was gonna take some Benadryl, but
He'd have been sleeping.
Bro, you been
Yeah.
out of there.
yeah.
Look, when you listen back to it, just edit them all out.
That's a lot of cutting.
Not gonna happen.
I just wanted to see that look on his face. That nigga. That look. Yeah. So I think, here's my take. Before
What's
we
your
get
take?
into it, I feel like
DJ's take.
people coming into the album the wrong way. We coming into it saying, man, we've been waiting 11 years for this. You have not been waiting 11 years for the album.
I haven't been waiting at
Yeah.
all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and like there are certain times an event has to happen to make you anticipate music. So at the time, we were anticipating because something happened. They dropped Exhibit C, shook the game up. Like, ooh, man, who is this guy? Then he didn't give us nothing. That would be saying like, We anticipating Saigon. Nobody's anticipating the Saigon album. You know what I mean? We're not anticipating a Papoose album.
I did at one point.
Right.
And then he dropped it, and I was like, oh, well, that time has passed.
Yeah, he bricked it. That mixtape was fire, though.
He outgrew himself.
Yeah, so I get it. That nigga mixtape was fire, though. I remember when you put me on him. Yeah. So, that's all I don't
Okay,
like,
so what are we saying about Jay Electricity? It's always been a mystery. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Jay?
Well, I gotta go first. I'll go first.
You the oldest.
I don't mean that.
Age before beauty.
No,
I don't know how I feel, man.
you don't know. You want to like it, don't you?
You feeling different?
I do like it.
But you just
I
don't know what to like about it.
No, I know what I like about it. I know what I like about it.
Okay.
You just ain't saying it.
Because I like it, but then I am kind of indifferent. I know that makes no sense.
I got
Do
you.
you always talking to the bottom of microphones?
I don't sleep.
Yeah, boy.
You know, I don't like The Dream at all.
Understood.
Like, I want to punch him.
You said that before, right?
Yes, I don't like his face.
That's what you said. You said it look like the hamburger.
Like that nigga couldn't sit in his room with us and do the podcast. I probably just like, man, you gotta step outside because I'm not gonna disrespect my cousin's house.
What if we tell you he got a hit for you
We still have to go outside and fight.
first?
Yeah.
Just gotta
Because I gotta
away.
get that off, man. I gotta
You
get that off. me.
No, nigga, you get the hit first. Secure the bag first.
No, we
then
gotta
punch
fight.
him in the
We
face.
gotta fight. We gotta fight. And we can secure the bag however we want to do it, but we gotta fight. I
The
just don't
thoughts of Jay
like-
Young do not reflect the thoughts of the YeahISaidIt podcast.
no, they don't. I don't like him. But I liked him on his album.
Yeah.
That song he had, that one he did the chorus.
Yeah.
Dope. That's a dope song.
Yeah.
It's not a banger on the album at all.
Yeah, it's not done.
I don't
no
think
slappers.
I don't think that was his aim.
Mm-hmm.
What? Who said they were hurt by the lyrics or something? Who was that?
Ebro.
What did he
No,
say?
not Ebro. Peter
Oh, it was
Rosenberg.
Peter Rosenberg.
What did he say?
Of course it was Peter Rosenberg.
What'd he
Isn't
say?
Ebro black?
He's black and Jewish.
Yeah, yeah.
What did he say?
He said
It was some
anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitic,
He said
yeah.
synagogue of Satan.
Jewish people seem to be very, very sensitive.
Yeah.
Cause like the whole thing of saying or being accused of being anti-Semitic seems to be very serious.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, have you tried being black? But maybe that's just my ignorance. Anti-Semitic. What the
Yeah.
fuck? The fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So will we all at least admit that having Jay-Z on almost every track was kind of cheat code? Not kind of. It was,
Yeah,
a cheat code.
for sure.
It was
Was
a
it?
cheat code.
Yeah.
That was absolutely a cheat code.
I got a question.
Of course you do.
Am I the only one that was bothered by the lack of drum?
Initially, yes. Initially, I was. But on my second listen, I thought it was pretty dope. My initial listen, I was like, yeah, that was something. That was a thing. But after listening to it again,
Are they only on the tracks that he produced though, right? Because Alchemist got drums on his, right?
There's a few of them that have a small amount of percussion, but the majority of what I was listening to, it was like it was missing a snare or it just had some strange
that's the producer
Kanye
in
West
you.
type ass shit.
That's the producer in you. Like I say, on the first listen, that bothered me, but after I listened to it again, it was okay. Like I was okay with it. Now, I can say that I don't think this is an album I'm gonna keep going back to.
I know I'm not going back. I can't do it.
Yeah, I think you just talking about the songs that Jay, and again, he produced a lot of it. So I don't want to make it seem like you're overstating because you're not. He produced a lot of the songs, and I don't think that's something that he's adept at is like programming drums. But the Alchemist, I think he got drums on his. Swiss got drums. Swiss not doing the beat without drums. Him
This
and
is
Hit Boy.
not doing the beat without
His
drums.
beat is mostly drums.
Right. And then Fruit of the Spirit, No ID. OD and did that one.
Oh man.
Also, No ID do got one on there.
Yeah.
Here. I
Fruit
know
of
I'm
the Spirit.
sniffing too much in this mic.
Yeah, Dion on there.
I apologize to everybody listening to the show right now,
Don't
man,
do
for
that.
all this.
Allergies, man.
I don't know how much I've been doing it because I
Just
just been
edit
doing
it
it all
out,
day.
man.
I'm not editing a bunch of sniffles out of this. I'm trying to turn away from the mic or something when I do it. I'm like not paying attention to how often I'm doing it.
So your problem with the album is in the production.
Mainly the production, some of it his delivery. Like I could find myself
Like his approach,
his delivery.
just the delivery overall.
Yeah. I find myself not being a fan. Like it doesn't keep energy going, and it feels like there's something. It feels like it's more than one thing that's making this album not resonate with me.
Lyrically, this album made me want to rap.
Yeah.
It made me want to write.
I don't know, man. I'm going from Royce and Crooked Eye to Jay Electronica, and I'm like, man, I'm trying. I'm not in the headspace for this shit that Jay Electronica's doing.
Yeah. I take it back. On the Alchemist beat, I don't think he got no drums either. The Never Ending Story. I don't think it's no drums on there. It's just real melodic.
Oh man, I'm doing it again.
It's all good. It's all good. It's gonna sound good, bro. It's gonna sound great.
He said it's gonna sound
Okay.
good.
You know, DJ with his optimistic viewpoint.
It's gonna
Absolutely.
sound good.
Yeah. The people ain't gonna complain.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to really ride and listen to this Jay Elect, man. I'm sorry.
It's
Can't
not a
do it.
riding album.
Right.
It's a headphones. It's a headphones
It's
project.
definitely a headphone
It's a headphones
album.
project. This is not something you ride to.
Yeah, this ain't
Well,
something you play over
let
the
me
big
clear up this
speakers.
ride to stuff because I've had this conversation with another guy before. I ride to listening music. I don't ride to writing music.
So what's the
That being
problem?
said, I just don't like it that much.
You know what I'm saying? But if you... I'm
What?
confused as to how... If it's listening music, you don't like listening, you just don't want to listen to it.
I don't want to listen to it.
So, and like... okay, so when I started listening to the album, I wasn't listening to anything at that point in time. Like, so I started listening to the album. I watched the listening party because I sent it out in that group text that Friday night. No, that Thursday night. I sent it out. And but like, so that day I hadn't been listening to any music. So like my mind was just clear. So on Friday when I get up, I start listening, start moving around, I'm playing it. I got my headphones in and I'm just listening to it. I'm like, oh, okay, it's cool. Finish, and then on Saturday, I'm working and I got to play it while I was working. And when you moving around and you doing something, you got some, you know what I mean, something that you can hold on to. I'm like, okay, I see where this is going. So I was in that mind frame. I wasn't like, now, if I was just playing Ignatius, that would have been a problem for me.
Yes. And see, that's I'm coming fresh off of Jadakiss.
Yeah. So I hadn't been the slate had been wiped clean. Just like when I go back to talking about when I first heard The Carter. When I first listened to it, I was comparing it to Jadakiss's album.
Yeah.
So I'm missing, and you know what? Let me get away from this so I can pay attention to this over here. So I think maybe a year down the line, I think we got to see how it's gonna age too. But I think not even a year. I think 3 months down the line, if there's nothing that you're doing and you listen to it, I think you'll hear it differently. I don't think you're gonna love it. You'll never get to a place where you love it. But I think you'll be like, you know what? Okay, it's not like I remember. Cause that happens a lot to me with music, man. It ages on me.
A lot of times I have those moments, but it's usually with a project that just doesn't pique my interest, not with a project that has annoyed me. Some of the production on this project has annoyed me.
Really? I would love to sit down with you and just go through and see where all these annoyances come from.
Cause I was listening to something and I was like, what is wrong with that sample? Who cut that sample?
That's the producer and you listening to it.
Yeah. I don't know what to do about that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
It's just how you listen to music.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. Perfect example. I always bring up what's the song Lil Baby and Drake did? Yes Indeed. I always bring up Yes Indeed or how terrible the beat sounds, the mix of the beat sounds. But the song itself I thought was entertaining.
Yeah.
So I mean I could go with it. But I couldn't not acknowledge that the beat sounds like they made it with just whatever drum samples popped up. It didn't worry about levels or compression or anything to make it sound cohesive.
Yeah, I think he meant for it to sound rough. I think everything. If you think back to how Jay recorded 444, it wasn't like mixed and like it wasn't. It's not what they did with the album.
It was mixed differently because they didn't. It was
no.
still
I'm
clean.
not saying that it's the same. I'm just saying like it wasn't a point of emphasis. Like let's make sure we call those guys.
It's not Dr. Dre mix.
Yeah, like they didn't do that.
Okay, nobody's doing the Dr. Dre mix. But
yeah.
Anyway,
it's crazy to hear Royce talk about how Dre has gotten pickier. He said because when he was working with Dre wasn't picky like that. That was very interesting to hear that story.
I remember hearing him say that because I watched like 10 Royce interviews.
He's been on everything.
Yeah.
I mean, on everything. Yeah. Yeah. It's always cool if you go down a rabbit hole and find some other stuff that links to some other stuff. Because I found the interview from the Royce interview. I found when The Real did something with Rockefeller. They had Biggs, Lenny S, Chris and Neve, Freeway, Jim Jones. Who else? I mean, a lot of people. Petey Craig.
Petey Beatty.
No, was Petey there? I don't remember. No, I don't think Petey was there. But Shaka, the girl who did a lot of stuff with them. What's Big's brother name? Hip Hop. Hip Hop was there. Oh, Kiambo.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And that little brother still doing this thing. Old Ma.
Yep.
Kareem, Kiambo, and Jamal.
Man, the problem I have with that album, just to clear it up, is it doesn't sonically feel right to me.
It's rough to listen to.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I'm coming off Ignatius.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
When Jada starts rapping, first of all...
Hold on, we got to rate this album and then we'll go to that.
I don't want to rank it.
You got to. It's the I said it, so you can't not rate it.
Okay.
What you got?
Me?
Yeah, you.
5.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
You got a 5, Jay?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
That's it.
I ain't got no 5. Because I like the lyrics too much.
I had a hard time. And that's what makes it difficult is that I rarely have a hard time finding, like when I know it's people on here who have a certain level of skill as MCs. Like for years, K Reno had some whack beats and hard rhymes.
Yeah.
Like early.
Yeah, and bad mixes. And Joe Budden had a whole bunch of bad mixes too.
Joe Budden had some terrible mixes. I don't know what they were doing, but I think that was the style of the guy who was doing the mixing.
Thank God for Parks.
Nobody has had worse mixes than Cameron.
Cam had some bad.
Cam had some horrendous mix.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Cam definitely had some bad beats for sure.
But I can overlook one thing for the other a lot of
Right.
times.
But a bad mix with a bad beat with no drums, and
Like-
again, no slappers on the whole album. Man.
No, it's not a banger.
No.
like
It's
not
a
one-
banger in sight.
Like nowhere. Like, cause even if you go to, like I said, 444, you still got Bam. Bam is
Yeah.
a banger. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's something that you could play for. Yeah, but
You
like,
can't
he
play
ain't got
this
nothing.
album for your lady friend
Yeah.
or your wife. Or, nope. She gonna
Ain't no
tell
point
you
in
turn
turning
that
it-
shit off.
Ain't no point in turning it on.
Don't even do it.
Yeah.
Don't even do
Yeah,
it.
but I still got it as a 7 because the lyrics bring it up very high for me. And if they had some better beats, then it could easily be higher. But that's as far as I could stretch it.
I was
'Cause, like-
stretching it for a 5.
Yeah.
I'm
When
not,
you go back
I'm
to
not
it,
stretching it for a 5.
When you go
but it's
back and
a
listen
5.
to you'll be like, okay, because I said it's a
I'm
whole.
gonna try, man.
When
Told
you say
you.
the carbonated,
But I tried.
melanated,
I tried twice.
Planet chakra is like that's hard.
Yeah, because he got a couple
But
on
I've
there that
heard
I
that
think
before.
are pretty
I
freaking
didn't say it
dope.
in here before. I mean, I'm saying, but like, just those gems like throughout the album. That's the one I could think of on top of my head. But
I used to water my chakras with vodka. I can't get the line, dog. It's a line. It's a
Nah.
line.
He-
Crooked I say. I
he-
used to water my chakras with vodka. Something that sound like I'm mocking Chewbacca. It's a hard ass line, dog.
That's my guy. Man.
Now, Jay Elect did have a hot like a tamale on there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that.
Hot like a.
Yeah,
I
we.
liked him, but it was.
Nah,
put-
he
was-
said-
it sounds bad because it was the ending
Yeah.
line. It sounds horrible.
Yeah.
I'm not. What I'm saying is like, he was doing something and then hot like a tomato, and I was just like, I remember looking at like, did he really just say that?
Like,
Did
come
he just do that?
You're supposed to
on,
slide that in there where
man.
nobody really notice it because it's part of the rhyme scheme. You ain't supposed to be on the end. Not that.
I was like, come on, man, you too nice for that. That's inexcusable.
I didn't know he was trilingual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was different.
Hebrew and Spanish. Yeah.
I was like,
That
whoa,
boy
okay.
what did he say? I'm in touch with every shine. From Japan to Oaxaca, the carbonated, melanated phantom of the chakra. Like, I just thought that was a nice plain word.
Yeah,
Put it together well.
Yeah.
but he rhymed like
That
that
one
the
caught
whole
me, too.
time.
That one called me, yeah. I remember riding because the first time I listened to it, I was driving.
Yeah, he said something like that before, so that's why I was like, I've heard that. But nobody else said nothing like that. Nope, that's Jay Elect. What else we moving on
Oh,
to?
Ignatius.
man?
Let's go, Ignatius.
Let's
man.
go, Ignatius.
I think that's Kid's best project.
I think so too. You know why? It's not too long.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not.
He hit that sweet spot. He give you
Yeah.
everything you need, and he out of there.
I said my one gripe, if I could call it that, was that the song he did with was it Kisses to the
Kiss to the sky.
Kiss to the Sky with Rick Ross? Was that the one with Rick
Uh-huh.
Ross? It sounded like it was a Rick Ross song. It's like it comes on and it's like, that sounds real Maybach music-ish.
Yeah.
And then Rick Ross comes on there. I was like, come on, man. You ain't got to play up to Rick Ross, man. Make Rick Ross.
To me, he made it. I like what he did with it though.
But I saw it coming, and I don't like
money
that.
on the hook. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I mean, it was hard.
yeah,
It's always gonna be hard, but I just didn't want to guess it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
But
love
like I
though.
say, it's not a real gripe
Yeah.
because I still like it. I just didn't want to guess that. I didn't want to hear that song come on and be like, this is the Rick Ross feature song.
Yeah, for sure.
But other than that, man, like he said that what he did was he did everything that Ice Pick J would have wanted him to
Yeah.
do on this project. Like all the advice and things that he said to him before he passed
to
away.
sing on the album.
I was about to say, I actually liked him singing.
Yeah.
I appreciated the live
I didn't realize it was
instrumentation.
him. Like
Yeah.
with a voice like Jadakiss, you would think that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just automatically know that Jadakiss is on the hook, and
Right.
then you hear it, and it's just like he don't break the groove of the song.
Yeah. I think he did his thing, man.
I could dig it.
Yeah, Ignatius Jackson. Yeah, I like.
Oh, go ahead. My
No, you
fault.
got it.
I was gonna say I didn't really care for the Keep It 100 because it was almost generic.
I can't remember.
I'm not sure what else to say about that. Keep it 100 with me. It was almost generic.
No, I have to check it out and see.
It's still a good song. Like, it's not a bad song on the project.
Yeah.
I was like, it was just one of those things where I was like,
So, what was the highlight of the album for you?
First thing is the one with him and Push,
Hunting season.
Hunting Season.
Here you go.
Oh, cool. You're the man, DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hunting Season.
Hunting season. Dope.
Government Cheese was long as shit. That song like 5-6 minutes long.
You seen the video? for Hunting
Not
season?
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said that was one of the reasons why he pushed it back too.
Yeah, because of the sample.
Yeah.
I mean, not the sample, the hook.
Yeah, and the visuals.
Oh, okay.
And them walking over. You'll see it when you check.
Yeah,
it
I'm gonna
out.
have to look it up.
Yeah, I like me.
It's hard to not like me.
Yeah.
It's like that was like a classic.
I like him and 2 Chainz together.
I'm so glad 2 Chainz did what he did on there.
Yeah.
Man, I'll be so tired of 2 Chainz dumbing down shit, man.
And when you know he can rap.
Yeah.
I know you can rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I liked about Government Cheese, though, those dudes he featured did nice. They
Yeah.
did not drop the ball at all. They came with it. Nino Man and Millie's.
Those is
Dej Loaf.
artists.
Yeah. Dej Loaf did great on the hook.
Shout out to Dej Loaf.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, Jay?
Yeah.
I like Dej Loaf. I do.
Yeah.
I like Dej Loaf. He's dope to me. I
Yeah.
like-
Oh, I like Need Your Best. I like that one too. The
Yeah.
$10 Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay, what you got? How you
I always
about
feel
the
like Ty Dolla $ign's
Y'all
not
already
supposed to be
said how I
singing.
feel.
What'd you say, Jay?
He asked me what I got, so y'all already said how I feel. I said it from the jump. This is Kiss' best album.
Yeah.
My high point is still me. I like me a whole lot. I liked it the
Yeah.
first time I heard it, and I like it every time I listen
Yeah.
to it. Like that's the album is dope.
Yeah.
Overall, it's a dope album.
Yep.
Yeah. You stupid.
I like me a lot.
I like me a lot too. I like you too. So what do you guys rate in the album?
9.
Look, you're gonna have to relax.
What?
Because I was gonna give it a 9. Nah, I can't give it a 9.
Why not?
Because Rand gave it a 9. And then,
You gave it a 5 after he gave it a 5.
I know, but see, and I can't do it twice in a row.
Sure you can.
Okay, 9.
Okay. I give it a 9.
Oh,
That's where I was going, man.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a 9 average. It's a
Yeah.
great album. We haven't rated Allegory. We haven't spoken about Allegory.
Are we gonna talk about Allegory?
Listen, I'll say this, man. Royce did his thing. It wasn't like his best work, but it wasn't meant to be his best work. It was meant to be a collection of thoughts.
I'm about to say, I didn't think it was his best.
Yeah. It's not, listen, Book of Ryan and Layers.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay,
After
we all on
that,
the same page.
There's not
We
gonna
all-
be a better
right,
work
yeah.
than Book of Ryan and Layers.
Yeah,
I'm like,
like,
we on the same
yeah,
page.
yeah.
We on the same
Yeah.
page because that's exactly what I was gonna say.
But his rhyming level doesn't dip. He just does, like, it's
Some
made,
of the features I wasn't digging.
it's-
Like, it wasn't, I don't know.
he made the album like it was meant to be like almost like a compilation of sorts.
Yeah, that's how it felt.
Yeah, but I mean, if you consider what Allegory is, and then, so.
And he said that too. It was
Yeah.
like, it was just a bunch of him putting stuff together.
Yeah. But it's
And
really dope.
and I'll say this. Somebody producing their own music, a rapper producing their own music, it didn't feel like it.
Right. And he gave you a lot of different sounds.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like that's not, yeah.
Because like I would imagine that a rapper gets into a
zone, a pocket.
I didn't want to say a pocket.
Yeah.
He gets into a pocket where he's comfortable, and a lot of what he does stays there.
Right. Yeah.
You know, like Kanye did.
Yeah. If you're listening to it, you can't tell Royce or any one person produced this whole album. You could do it with Jay Electronic. You could do it when you listen to J. Cole, except on KOTD. A lot of times you can pinpoint that. But like on this album, I think he did great. I think his for a first time producer now, for his tracks to be that on par with his lyrics, that's not easy, man. Like,
Yeah.
I want to know how many beats didn't make it. Like, I want to know how long it took him to make those beats.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because that's the crazy thing. Because I know, unfortunately, I have a hard time rapping on my own beat.
Really?
I don't.
But I'll try different things sometimes.
Yeah.
And I know for the...
But did you hear the gem that he dropped?
What?
That he told, that Denon told him, Mr. Porter told him?
What?
He said, when the beat is still a skeleton, that's when you rap on it.
Yeah.
And then you put it, because when you got all that going, like, it's hard, like.
I don't like that. I don't like that idea, because I feel like I don't know what I'm doing with the song without hearing the rest of the beat.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you what a great producer told somebody.
Yeah, I kind of get it, but I don't. I don't see that.
Because when you fill it in, like, when you start to fill in the song with what's in your head, like, it can be a distraction.
So
like,
my problem is that
I told you before, I could have never rapped over Hovey Baby. I would have just been jamming to the beat the whole time. Like, oh! I would have said a word.
But I feel like once you do certain things, it feels finished.
Yeah. I have an idea,
a lot of times, if I have an idea when I'm making a beat versus me just making something, I don't want to put the drums in, like the kick drum, or I'll leave something out. Whatever snare I'm gonna actually use, I have a little background snare, but I leave some of the drums out if I got an idea for a melody, or something that I'm putting together. Because once I do that, it feels finished.
I got you. But here's what I would tell you to try: make the beat. Like, so when you have your skeleton, save it.
I don't know what my skeleton would be like.
Right. Okay. So. Okay. Cool. So even if you make the beat, right, and you got it and it's finished, and then take your instruments, because you know you can do it on the thing. You can take the instruments out, right?
Yeah.
Take it back to where you got a groove, and you just write into the groove. Because the writing sometimes with everything, like I say, can be overwhelming, and I think that may help you. I mean, it's just something. We really talking. The more I think about it, like, this is not part of the podcast.
It's really not, though.
Conversation.
We went way out.
Yeah. But Ignatius got a 9. Allegory. I give Allegory a 7.5 though.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yeah. And the only reason I take away from it is because, like I said, you know, my cohesion thing is big for me. So, Jay, what you give it?
A 5.
Allegory?
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm lying.
I know
you are.
It's not his best work, but it's far from bad.
Yeah.
I've actually went back.
Yeah.
So I got to give it an off.
All we do is slang dope.
I'm giving it
Yeah. And that, listening to Jelly Kiss made me go back and listen to that Kiss of Death album too. That album was dope, man.
Not better than Ignatius.
It's definitely not better.
What about top 5 DOA?
Not better than
We don't
Ignatius.
play.
Yeah, but I went back, man. I was jamming that. What you so mad at?
That top
man?
5 was hard, other than the song with Lil Wayne on it.
Me and Honey on the dance floor just flexing till the neck on my white tee start stretch. Liquor coming out of our pores and we sweat. Yeah. Jada Kiss always saying crazy colors in his raps. I always thought that was funny. Yeah.
Crazy colors in the rap.
Yeah.
That's like
yes.
Big Pokey always talk about some food on the song.
For sure. He
Eat
definitely
niggas
did
up like a rack of lamb.
that.
On an island eating papaya. Oh shit.
Okay, so I always start with Ran, so I'm not gonna start with him this time. I'm gonna start with you, Jay.
Wait.
Okay.
All we did was slang though.
If every time you finish sex, a song played, what song would it be?
He gotta go through a billion songs.
He trying to find a perfect song too. Go down through there, Jay. Do you have an answer, Ray?
No, my answer would be something very random at this point because I don't have a clue what I would want.
You know, a good one. It's the I am the tiger. It's the three.
Dog, you know what's crazy? That's the only song that's in my head right now. It's the Eye of the Tiger. I could.
I'm
the tiger. Rising up, back on the street. Man, we gonna have to book because Jay just sitting here like.
Okay, we'll come back, Jay. You gotta answer the question, man. You can't give it. You can't stop. Ren. If you got a one-time pass to commit any crime, what would it be?
Robbery.
What would you rob?
Wells Fargo.
You would rob the truck?
They don't get a truck?
What? No, I'm talking about the Brinks trucks. After all of the pickups.
Yeah, but I thought the banks did that too. They don't do that too?
Mm-mm.
They don't. So where do the Brinks trucks go when they do the pickups?
You go to the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Federal Reserve then.
All right. Jay, you ready?
Murder by UGK.
Every time you bust off, murder come on.
Murder. Murder. Talking about murder.
So what the fuck is up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Texas motherfucker.
That's where I stay. Yeah.
Okay. So I gotta ask myself a question. This is always hard. So I'm gonna pass it over, and then Rand, you ask me a question. Hold on, let me see.
So you still get to pick the question, but I gotta ask it.
Right.
No, I don't get to pick. You get to pick it.
Okay. I already know which one I'm gonna pick.
So I put y'all name next to the question that I asked. Yeah, so
Wait a minute now. You messed me up because you put the name next to the question I was gonna ask. Oh shoot, man. How much money would it take for you to strangle a puppy?
How much money would it take for me to strangle a puppy? That's gonna bother me.
Where did you get these questions from?
It's gonna bother me bad. It gotta be 5 figures, at least 15,000. Cause it's gonna bother the hell out of me. But I'm gonna strangle the hell out that dog. I'm gonna go full force real quick. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't gonna be slow. He gonna die within seconds. So he gonna be out of there.
That's crazy.
How much? No?
I'm not answering that question.
Jay, you good?
What color is
He white,
He's
Snow White.
brown.
I can't. Nah, not a white one.
You gonna see that blood on that
Yeah,
face.
can't do a white one, man.
Yeah.
I'd rather kill the person that asked me to do it, personally.
Hello.
But that's just me.
Okay. So, I'm gonna ask y'all these two questions and we're gonna stop because I'm gonna ask myself the harder question, which is about the porn.
About the what?
Porn.
Why can't I? I like porn.
This is not about that type of porn. You are not gonna like this question, sir.
I don't want to hear that question.
I do.
So I'm gonna let me ask myself that question first, just to go ahead and. Would you rather your mom or your
Nope.
daughter be a
Nope.
porn star?
Fuck no.
That's the question.
Fuck no.
So are you glad I didn't ask you that question?
Absolutely.
Right.
I knew it was going there. That's why I was just
Yeah.
like, no, I don't want to hear the
You know what I'm
porn
saying? Go ahead, mama. Go and get it. You know what I mean? You can't be my baby girl. I got too many years of watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no,
you
we're not doing
can't
that.
be my daughter doing it.
Can't be.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Love you, mama.
You done lived your life.
All right, so Jay, you want the stats question or the history question?
Surprise.
You didn't help me out.
at all.
Stat.
All right. If there were stats available for every aspect of your life, what stat would you want to know?
That's available for every aspect of my life.
Like everything.
That's a good. A good.
I try not to pick just the shocking questions this time.
That's a pretty good.
Yeah.
It'd probably have to do something around the time my old man had that, because that's everything thing.
I don't think none of that came through the mic.
I say it probably have to be something from around the time when my old man had his accident, because that's when everything changed. That what? I don't know. But stats. So it probably would be something different, probably from a different time.
All right. How many chicks you smashed?
No, I don't care nothing about it. I don't even think I've never even sat down and wrote the list.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
I've never wrote
if
that
it was a
list.
stat, now you can just do. That's the stat.
I would like to know like how close I was to death a couple of times. Like I doing like street activities and different things when I was young and dumb and didn't have kids.
Yeah.
And I know like things happen. Like things happen. Like I would like to know, what if I did this?
Was that stats?
That's not a stat.
That's not a stat?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm looking at it wrong then.
Yeah.
The numbers, man.
Yeah.
The numbers.
So it's just pure numbers,
Yeah.
like how many or
Right.
okay, I got you. Okay.
How many times I did this? How many times that happened to me? How many times I got slapped in the back of the head? Like how many? You know, it could be as fun or as, you know, it can be anything.
How many times had my old man called me to empty his bag?
Yeah.
wow.
Cause that was like an all day, everyday thing
Yeah.
Because he drank a lot of water.
growing up. Yeah, he out, give me some water. Give me water.
Cold water.
Ice water.
Rand, you got a stat that you want to know?
Wins versus losses.
On.
Everything.
Oh. Wow. That's different. Cause some of that stuff is subjective. So, that'd be interesting. You're right, though. That'd be a great stat.
Yeah, it wouldn't be subjective. So, like, the stats would be based on something that I either came out on top or came out on bottom on.
I would just based on the outcome.
How many
Yeah.
fights have you had in your life? Like real fights?
Less than 10.
See, my stats wouldn't be like fights or, I mean, like total.
Yeah.
Any fight, argument, basketball game, video
Yeah.
game. I just want to know my
All
wins
my
versus
stats.
losses for the last
The-
39 years.
Your races.
How many races I've won. And nothing specific, just
Everything.
the whole thing.
And figure out, like, yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be super dope. Yeah, like, cause you realize how many times we've been in competition about little dumb stuff, right? Like, I race you to the door. Like, who
All
could
of that.
drink the soda the fastest? It's like just dumb stuff. Like,
Who jumped the farthest?
yeah,
All of that.
who did the most flips? You or Monty? Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be real dope. You said something, it sparked a thought, and I forgot it. What'd you say?
I don't know.
That's something about this.
A fight?
Oh yeah. So,
How many
yeah.
fights
Oh
have you
yeah,
had?
not a lot. I had a fight like about 4 weeks ago.
You had a fight recently?
Too
A
old for
real
this shit.
fight?
Yeah, like it was. It
I
was a
can't picture
situation
you
where
fighting in present day.
like I had to fight. Like it was no other option. I'll
almost,
tell you about it. Like
I
yeah.
almost got into a fight Christmas, like a couple of days after Christmas.
Yeah.
It's too
Yeah.
many damn people in Houston.
Yeah, still just be happening sometimes. But like, yeah, I haven't had a lot of fights, and I won that fight too, just for the record.
You sure you won, or
No, yeah. Like he ain't even swing.
did you
back.
knock him out?
No, but so I hit him twice, but I didn't go to fight because I had flip flops on. So like there was no there's no fighting in my brain.
I had some on too. I kicked him
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. So
Earrings out.
I hit the dude twice. He did stumble, but then he grabbed me. He's probably about 30 pounds bigger than me. So he trying to grab me, but I'm pushing him off of me. But then I lose my footing. So now he fouled, but he's over me, but I got his arms wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? So he can't do nothing. He just a whole bunch of noise talking after that. Like so, I mean, but it was what it was. Anyway, so last question, Ill Rain. Here we go. Would you rather see everything that happened in the history of the world, or rather see everything that will happen in the future?
Too much time, man.
Which way? Either way. The future could be 5 more months. It could be 500 million more years.
But I know I don't want to see
I'm still recording the show.
4.6 million,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't want to watch all of that. I don't have time. Do I want to see it? Like I gotta watch it?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to sit down and watch it day for day. No, like with just you.
I don't know. I think history.
So let's do it this way. There's a history, and then there's a future. Both of them are a Netflix thing for you to click on, only you. And you can go to wherever you want to in history and watch it if you want to. You could pick days, and you could skip forward, you can go backwards.
Probably history.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like, if I want to see the future and then go back to, like, I just saw it, but
Yeah.
God believe me.
I would definitely want to see history because I would want to know who my, like in my family, like as many generations as I saw, it only goes back to my parents' parents. It went no further than that for me. So by the time I was alive, that was it. So I never had a great So I don't even know my granddad's dad's name. I don't know my great grandfather's name.
I saw me and Rand's great grandfather.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Alive?
Well, in the picture, he was alive.
The picture, he was alive.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
In the picture, he
That's
was alive.
podcast gold right there. In the picture, he was alive. Yeah.
I saw him. And Louisiana.
Yeah.
You have a whole lot more knowledge about that history than I do. Like, I know next to nothing.
Yeah.
And we went and did some digging this is years ago. And his name was Wash Crook, and he was from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
So yeah, I don't know. I know. So for my dad's name was Oliver. My grandfather's name was Bryant. That's it.
I only know one of my grandfathers. I don't know who my dad's dad is. Never met him. And I can't get hardly any information out of his family about it. So all I know is that supposedly we have family in the Seattle area.
Yeah.
And that's supposedly where my old man's dad comes.
Yeah. So yeah, I would definitely be the history guy. I want to go back and figure all that stuff out.
Well,
and I want to know things in history that people argue about. They be like, no, that's not true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
I'm about ready to wrap this thing up, man.
For sure. Let's do it. Oh, man. Let's 601-641-9474. Again, that's 601-641-YeahISaidit, or send us an email at YeahISaidItPod@gmail.com. That's YeahISaidItPod@gmail.com. If you have any questions, complaints, cares, or concerns for me, my co-hosts, and constituents, please drop us a line. Let us know what it is that you think and or feel.
So,
our show.
Where can they find you, Jay?
Jay Young 713. Yeah, Jay Young 713, Twitter and Instagram. I do not do Facebook.
Why?
Because Facebook is for old people such as myself, but I don't do Facebook.
Okay, well, I am on the Facebook as Il Ran.
Yes, sir.
I'm also on the Instagram as Il Ran.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm even on Twitter.
Why?
Because I be twittering.
Twitter-pated.
As Il_Ran_is_back. And DJ the DJ.
Don't find me. I'll
You
find
are
you.
listening to the YeahISaidIt podcast. Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.
Black Couch Gang in the house. Yeah. BCG, bang, bang, boogie.
Gang.